In the previous videos, we have learned a lot about the circles, pole, polar and chord, tangent, etc. Now in this video, we are going to discuss about the conjugate points, conjugate lines, inverse point and the relative positions of a circle. Let us start now. What is conjugate points? Suppose this P is a point x1 comma y1 lies outside the circle. Then its polar is like this. Suppose Q is a point on this polar line. See that the Q lies on the polar of P and P lies on the polar of Q. Then P and Q are said to be conjugate points. Take the definition. 2 points P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2 are said to be conjugate points if Q lies on the polar of P, and P lies on the polar of Q. The condition that the 2 points P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2 are conjugate points with respect to the given circle S is equal to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is x1 x2 plus y1 y2 plus g of x1 plus x2 plus f of y1 plus y2 plus c is equal to 0. Let us see the example. Find the value of k if the points 1, 3 and 2, k are conjugate with respect to the circle x square plus y square is equal to 35. Okay, what is the condition? Previously you know that is x1 x2 plus y1 y2 plus c is equal to 0. In place of x, I write x1 and x2, x1 into x2. In place of y square, y1 into y2. So, the condition for the points to be conjugate is x1 x2 plus y1 y2 plus c is equal to 0. Right? What is my x1 x2 here? The 1 3 is x1 y1. This is x2 y2. Right? So 1 into 2 plus 3 into k minus 35 is equal to 0 here. So 3k minus 33 is equal to 0. This gives us k is equal to 11. What is conjugate lines? Here you see that P, Q are the conjugate points. Okay, these are the polars, polar line. This is polar of Q. This line is polar of P. Then these two lines are called conjugate lines. Suppose those are L1x plus M1y plus N1 is equal to 0 and L2x plus M2y plus N2 is equal to 0. When they are said to be conjugate lines, the condition is R square into L1 L2 plus M1 M2 is equal to L1g plus M1f minus N1 into L2g plus M2f minus N2, where center is equal to minus g minus f and radius is equal to r of the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This is the condition for the two lines are conjugate lines. Remember this. See the example. Find the value of k if kx plus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0 and 2x plus y plus 5 is equal to 0 are conjugate lines with respect to the circle x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y minus 4 is equal to 0. What is the condition for conjugate lines? That is r square into L1 L2 plus M1 M2 is equal to L1g plus M1f minus N1 into L2g plus M2f minus N2. Here g is equal to minus 1, f is equal to minus 2, r is equal to square root of g square, that is 1 square is 1, plus f square is 2 square is 4, minus c, that is minus of minus 4, that is plus 4, gives us root 9, that is equal to 3. And r square is equal to 9, right? And L1 is equal to k, L2 is equal to 2, M1 is equal to 3, M2 is equal to 1, N1 is equal to minus 1, N2 is equal to 5. These values you can substitute and verify. So r square is 9 into L1 L2, that is 2k, plus M1 M2, 3 1 ja 3, is equal to L1 into g. L1 is k into g is minus 1, that is minus k. Next M1 f, M1 is 3 and f is minus 2, that is minus 6, minus N1, minus of minus, this is plus 1, into L2g, 2 into minus 1, minus 2, plus M2f, 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2, minus N2, that is minus 5. So 9 into 2k plus 3 is equal to, this is minus 9, that minus multiplied with this, k, 9 into k, minus 5 becomes plus 5, this 9 and this 9 get cancelled. This implies 2k plus 3 is equal to k plus 5. K comes this side, 2k minus k is k, is equal to 5 minus 3, that is 2. The another concept is inverse points. See here, the circle S is equal to 0 with center C, 0 comma 0, and P is the external point of the circle, and its polar, you know that this one is the polar, is inside the circle. When the point is external of the circle, the polar is inside the circle. And you join CP, this line intersects the polar at some point Q. You observe that C, Q, P are collinear. Okay, and when the relation is CP into CQ is equal to R square. That means what is R? R is the radius of the circle. When Cp into Cq is equal to R square, then P and Q are said to be inverse points. Okay, now take the definition. 2 points P and Q are said to be inverse points with respect to the circle S is equal to 0 if C, Q, P are collinear and Cp into Cq is equal to R square, where R is the radius of given circle. Okay, you observe that Q is the put of the perpendicular on the polar line from the center C. Okay, so Cp into Cq is equal to R square means what is Cp? The distance between the 2 points. Okay, that is x1 square plus y1 square from 0, 0. The distance is under root into R square by under root of x1 square plus y1 square, that gives you the R square. Okay, and you know that Q is the inverse point of P and P is the inverse point of Q, right? And Q also put of perpendicular on polar of P from center of circle. Inverse of a point P x comma y with respect to the circle S is equal to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus fy plus c is equal to 0 with radius r and center minus g comma minus f is q, that is x dash y dash we say, is given by q is equal to minus g plus r square into x plus g by x plus g whole square plus y plus f whole square, comma, the y coordinate is minus f plus r square into y plus f by x plus g whole square plus y plus f whole square. Find the inverse point of 1 comma 2 with respect to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y plus 9 is equal to 0. Solution. Here the center minus g minus f is equal to what it is 2 comma 3. Okay, and the radius r is equal to square root of g square 4 plus f square is 9 minus c, that is 9. So root 4, that is equal to 2. Right? Now use the formula. Okay, what is x comma y? A given point x comma y is equal to 1 comma 2. I am using the formula. I want to find the q is equal to minus g plus r square into x plus g by x plus g whole square plus y plus f whole square, comma minus f plus r square into y plus f by x plus g whole square plus y plus f whole square. Right, substitute in this. What is minus g? That is 2 plus r square is 4, 2 square is 4 into x is 1 plus g is minus 2. 1 minus 2 divided by 1 minus 2 whole square plus y is 2. So 2, that is f is minus 3. 2 minus 3 whole square, comma minus f is 3 plus r square is 4 into y is 2, f is minus 3 by as it is 1 minus 2 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square is equal to what it is 2 plus 4 into 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So it is minus 4 by 1 minus 2 is 1, 1 square is 1 and this also 1 square is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, comma 3 plus 4 into this minus 1, this is minus 4 by it is 2. 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja, 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. So this is 2 minus 2 is 0, 3 minus 2 is 1. So 0 comma 1 is the inverse point of 1 comma 2 with respect to the given circle. Now I am going to teach about the relative position of two circles. Relative positions of two circles. See here in the first case, the two circles are at the distance. They are not touching, they are not intersecting. Say this one is center C1 and this one is C2. And the radius of this is R1 and the radius of the second circle is R2. If I join C1, C2, the distance is D. So if C1, C2, the length between the distance between the two centers C1, C2 is greater than R1 plus R2, then the two circles are not intersecting, they are at the distance. In the case 2, you observe here, the two circles are touch each other at the outside. Say this one is a C1 and this is a C2. and this one is my R1 and this one is R2. See here C1 C2 is equal R1 plus R2. Okay. So when C1 C2, the distance between the two centers is equal, the sum of the radius, those two circles are touch each other. It is externally. And the another case, case 3, you observe that here also the two circles are touch each other. But here is one difference. C1, C2 are the centers of these circles. This one is R1 and this one is my R2. Right? Here C1, C2 is equal the difference of R1 and R2. Okay. C1, C2 is equal the absolute difference between R1 minus R2. Then the R2 circles are touched internally. In the fourth case, here you observe the two circles are intersect one another. C1 and this one is R1 and this C2 and this one is R2. Here C1 C2 is less than R1 plus R2. You observe here C1 C2 length is less than R1 plus R2. Then the two circles are intersect each other. In the fifth case, here you observe the two circles are not intersecting, not touching. Okay, they are not at a distance. The one circle is inside of the other circle. So here my R1 is this one, C1 say, this one is C2 and this one is R2. So C1 C2 is less than R1 minus R2 minus. Then the one circle is inscribed in the another circle. See, there is another case also. This is circle 1. This is circle 2. C1, the circle, center of the first circle is C1 and the center of the second circle also this one. That means these two circles are having the same center with different radius. Then these are called the concentric circles. Concentric circles. Right here are C1 C2 is equal to 0 in this case.